I can't see anyone inside. Is anyone home? That's right, we're outside that house in the woods. And zoinks, it sure gives me the creeps. But we're going in. Knock, knock. Oh, the door's open. Alright, well. There's a lot of skeletons, a lot of bones. A human skull is placed inauspiciously on a table. It looks like it serves either as a morbid ornament or was at one point studied scrupulously. The bookshelf is full of grim tomes about necromancy, which really aren't worth looking at twice. What use would raising the dead ever be to you? That's what I'm saying. There's a dusty, cracked old pot. It's empty. Whoever owns this place obviously doesn't take care of it. Here lie the grimy skeletal remains of a human. Whoever they once belonged to most probably did not die of natural causes. Here's a pentagram that I can't interact with. And a human skeleton is laid out on the table, its bones spread to make it appear much taller than it would have been in life. Whoever did this has zero respect for the dead, as if that's not obvious from everything else in the house. Well, there's no tome. Nope. I guess this is a bust, huh? Yeah, time to go home. Oh, but wait! If you will check your map, there's a hidden path. That's why I always check my map. And we continue onwards into the house proper. Here's a door. The door is sealed with powerful magic. You can't open it or bash it down. Alright, well, let's check the map. Oh, hey, there's some NPC stuff going on up here. Oh, hi. Who are you? Asked Saul suspiciously. It's Saul. This is Saul's house. Well, hello. Are you the one who borrowed a book from the Aeropolis library about necromancies? That would be I, answered Saul affirmatively. What of this? He went on further to ask, the ivory protuberances of his gaunt visage lit eerily by the dim torchlight, the furry dark caterpillars of his brow dancing in an antipody to suggest particular suspicion, waiting for an answer that does not test his patience and his undead. Saul, his kind of gimmick is that he narrates himself. Can we borrow it? That would be preposterous, exclaimed Saul suddenly, his mouth twisting into a sinister grin which might scare babies and the elderly on a good day. Or bad, if you prefer. The tomb is mine, and mine alone. I need it for every waking moment of every day. It is like my child, my darling, my sweet. He continued to grin his twisted grin, a grimace unlike that of any sane man. Do you know what this book is for, strangers? Questioned the necromancer in a playfully sardonic tone, his beady eyes twinkling in the gloom. He laughed a brief laugh. It's for bringing the dead to life, or rather, a foul perversion thereof. It gives me chills. The power of this grim grimoire, said Saul, ecstatically, his deep, passionate voice a tremolo, his body visibly trembling for effect. I bet you've never dealt with death walking like this, have you, whoever you are? He mocked, curious as to the origins of these strange trespassers in his sacred lair of solitude. But not enough to ask for answers. Would you like to see this chilling magic at work, my friends? He asked, ever grinning that mad grin of his. Well, actually, I've fought lots of undead before. It actually got really boring. It was a veritable army of them, in fact, including an undead grand adventurer and a dragon of sorts. My friend was a necromancer too, you see. It was his doing. He was very talented, even if what he did was rather on the distasteful side of things. What? Saul felt quite dejected all of a sudden, but then he realized something. That was just too unlikely. No, they must be lying, he thought to himself. That must be it, a ruse. You must be lying, he said, annoyed. Lying is not very nice. I think I shall let my undead pretties feast on you for your deceptions. Whoever you are, grinned Saul hungrily, eager to see some fresh blood. When they are done with you, your corpses will swell my undead army, which I will one day use to take over the world. Mwah ha 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 ha, he laughed. Oh, how he laughed. Get them now, my pretties, get them for your master, me, Saul, he said, full of wild menace just before he took his exit. And we get a fight against ghouls. Ghouls are kinda weak at this point. They don't really do anything. I mean, they can fondle you, though. That's not nice. We'll just burn them. And Vern continues to earn his keep, although I'm pretty sure almost any character would be useful here. And speaking of characters useful here and all that, Marauder's not here, even though this is basically part of his side quest, because I just am not a fan of how he plays. He only gets like 2 abilities to use at a time, and I just don't like it. Well, taking the portal turns out to put us into a jail cell. Nee-hee-hee-hee, chortled Saul as the fools appeared in the cell. I've got you now, my pretties. I knew you would be stupid enough to walk into that portal thinking that you were following me. You have walked into my trap. So now you are my prisoners in a dungeon, like rats in a pie. Saul sneered sneeringly at his victims, licking his full, beautiful lips at the thought of ripping off their flesh and animating their bones. You, knight, will make an excellent addition to my undead army. Oh yes, a death knight, or a blackguard, or something. So rot away now, my friends, rot away. Saul gave them one last victorious sneer before leaving them to die at the hands of his marvelous undead servants in his dread dungeon of terror. Nee-hee-hee-hee. Well, doesn't this just bite the biscuit, as they say? Well, maybe we could... do you hear something? Well, the music changed. Hey, it's Clavis. Hello there, friends. What are you doing here? Are you here to lecture us about balance and keystones again? I considered it, but I couldn't really think of anything relevant in the surroundings or situation to tie the metaphor to. You're trapped in a prison by a mad necromancer. It's no deeper than that, and there's nothing to learn here other than don't walk into strange portals in the houses of the mentally unstable. Though it may sound creepy enough to be suitable for the decor in this place, I've actually been following you for a while. Not a long while, mind you, just long enough to see you come to this derelict house in the woods. I wondered what my friends would need with such a place, so out of unquenchable interest I watched. And it is good that I did, for now I will be glad to assist you out of your predicament. Though it's not like we are even need help. Getting out of something as low class as this shambles of an operation is a trivial matter for adventurers as competent as us. I'm actually surprised you're going to help us. From the way you've been confronting us, I got the impression you'd be some kind of recurring villain. You trust me so little? I gave off that impression. I'm so very genuinely sorry. I think I just lack the social skills to make myself more amiable and charismatic. Forgive me. Well, I'm glad that you rescued us anyway. It was a nice thing to do. Didn't you just... Ah, right. I understand. Anyway, you are sure you do not need my assistance. Maybe it was unwise for me to do this. Alas. But even with that being the case, there is some other things that I would like to mention. This place, it reminds me of things. I had a friend once who was a necromancer. He was odd and sort of sinister at times, but deep down I could tell that he was a good of heart. He used its undead in place of the living to prevent potential casualties, and felt that it was better to recycle than to lay corpses to rest unused. This place reminds me of his workshop somewhat. I lost him recently, so it is upsetting. I miss him, as does the hole he left in the fabric of ordered society. I, too, had such a friend who sounds uncannily similar to yours. I never much cared for him, and I, too, lost him recently. By my hand, no less. It is something that I both regret and don't. His mind was so fractured, and he was a lost cause. A threat, an obstacle, removed. If he was similar to my friend, then I would think that his loss would have had violent repercussions. The loss of my friend was what led me to pondering the Keystone's analogy, for he was a keystone. Much disarray was caused back home by his loss, more than his selfish killer would realize. What are you trying to say? I merely reiterate. Think about your actions and the consequences thereof. The removal of keystones is devastating, and never the only or best option. This is all I am trying to say. Right. Well, I appreciate your pearls of wisdom, but now we sort of need to get out of this odious chair, so leave us to it, okay? As you wish. Until next time. Huh. Well, Rohop's clearly talking about Mardek. So is Clavis talking about Mardek? And if Clavis is talking about Mardek, then doesn't that mean that he's the bad guy? We're just gonna chop down these zombies because they're easy pickings. This entire dungeons. No, I can't say that. There are a few enemies that may or may not cause trouble. And we got some bones. Yes, top, down. We got a human skull. Good. Alright, let's see. We want to. Well, we can only go all the way around. Chest. Dark Essence. Cool. It's a fight. And it's Green Souls, the one enemy I hate too much. I didn't mean to heal there. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, so. Let's see if you can one-shot them. Not at all. Interesting. But Slank can finish it right. Yes. Which leaves one. Whoops. Alright. Just clicking too fast sometimes, you know? Let's see. Where are we going exploring this dungeon? This is more like a mini dungeon, though, because it's not that big. It just isn't. Motion potions. Cool. We don't really want to go back that way. It leads to nothing. This way leads us to something. It's Dark Robe! We already have one, but hey, we have another, just in case I add someone to the party that wears robes. Doesn't have a robe. I could have just healed them all. Like I'm gonna twister them all. Alright. Yeah, the enemies here are kind of laughably weak. Because you already still have... Oh, that reminds me. Boop. All these skills that are good against the undead. Some items, like weapons and such, that are good against undead, but you probably have them unequipped for now, because, I mean, why would you willfully reduce one of your guys' effectiveness? Alright. Green Souls. Not to be confused with Dark Souls, haha. Oof. That was the wrong soul. Whoops. Just chop them down, please. Because it all works out to be about the same. Alright, Mardek, hit. It's critical. Alright, Gloria, you hit the heal. And then Vern can do what he does best, which is kill steal after everyone else did all the work. Phoenix down. Cool. Now it's time to wrap all the way around. Basically just doing a perimeter search. The compound. Seeing what we can see. Hey, it's a posh zombie! How's it going, posh zombie? It's got an expensive suit and some gold rings. Whoa. He's rolling in the undead money. Alright, let's just heal him, I guess. I don't know. I was not on him. Whoops. Keep doing that. It's not good. But I guess it doesn't really matter when your opponent's that weak. The posh zombie is one of the best things to fight if you want to make money, because he has the potential to drop his suit. And that was sheet music. Sheet music for Delorious Dirge, which damages all enemies in battle. That is basically what unlocks Ellie to actually be useful, because now she can do damage against non-undeads. Like these guys, blood zombies. I don't know if they're new or not, but they're basically zombies that use blood swords. This time, I'm gonna actually heal properly. Well, that didn't kill anyone. Cool. Weak to fire, right? Yes, okay. Well, guess I'll just burn them all, I guess so. Oh wait, they lived. Silence the witnesses! You can't know that not everyone died. Nice. Alright, check that map. Okay, so there's those chests we want. So I just... Wait, did I just turn myself around? Dang it! I want to go around like this. Alright, where's the hidden passage? There it is. And the second one... It's down here. Alright, alright. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, hidden path even here. Ooh. Rot rats. They are a menace to society because they have the ability to spread the zombie status, which is very annoying. Let's see. So it's just the one chest to the bottom. We'll get that and swing back up to get those two, and then we're all done. We'll move on to the next stage of this dungeon. More holy water. Because I really expected you to get zombified here, I guess. It's like if you pit a lot of the... I almost imagine a lot of these zombies are basically Morix minions who just so happen to survive the crash. That's my personal headcanon, but yeah. There we go. Okie dokie. 2 chests. What can they be? Bone mail, remember that? Still kind of bad. And some zombie dust. Wonderful. I'm sure we'll use all of these things one way or the other. And let's continue on to that doorway. Oh. Hello. Saul was outraged at the maddening attitudes of these interlopers. How egotistical of them to survive and try to thwart my plans for world domination, he thought, with a scowl on his beautiful yet misunderstood face. I have one last trick up the sleeves of my pitch-black and incredibly stylish and appropriate robes, my friends. You damned and dreaded meddlers. Behold, this thing. Saul pointed to the large monstrosity dripping water in the middle of the room. I have no idea what it is. All I know is that I found it trying to crawl out of Lake Cure one day, week, and I know an opportunity when I see one. Isn't she a beauty? It could be my finest work of art to date, this transformation from the shackles of life to the shackles of unlife. That's more extrasalon. It survived. Then that means it has yet to taste blood nor no battle, but I am confident that it will rip out your skeletons for animation faster than you can say. I bet it can't really do that, and you are lying, Saul, you handsomely devilish and devilishly handsome man, you. Let's see, shall we? And enter the boss fight against a bone Drassalon. It's very similar to the other Drassalon fight, except now we are severely over-leveling this guy. He has the typical zombie weaknesses of light and fire and air. Just don't use status effects on the guy. So here's an air slash, 1,000 damage. Let's wildfire him to lower his strength. We shall disrupt the undeath on him and perforate him. Alright. Zombie gas? Oh no! I guess it's up to Mardek to save the day. Yay! Mardek wins. Relent, relent, I give up, I surrender, you have bested me, whoever you are. My undead are gone, gone, whispered Saul. Here, take the blasted necromantic tome and be gone with you, but my memory is long, you will come to rue this day, I swear it. Leave me be, I am a threat to you, no more, for now. Or forever, huh? Alright, let's move on. Get out of this. Blow this popsicle stand. Because we have what we came here for. The tome. So after crashing Saul's house, I guess we should just go crash Mariader's house, huh? It's back in Gosnor. Home sweet home. It's just like I never left. I need Mariader in my party. Whoops. To the bench van. Right, here we are, then, when we have the tome. Now, Miss Shaman, can you conjure us up a soul to take part in my little experiment? Yes, I think. Let's have a look at that tome, then. You have it, right? Yes, it's here. Oh, you see this? Oh. Oh. Doesn't this remind you of a certain shape, huh? That's right. Let's see here. Can you read it? Because I can't. Also, you smell nice. See the blush? Ooh, she likes to smell nice. Yes, it seems to be written in the generic old magic rune language, which the old Canonia shaman taught me back when I was little. It's what a lot of spells and recipes are written in. The, spell here mentions a list of ingredients that we need to use. We'll need to find them if we want to get the spell to work at all. They seem pretty rare, but I suppose that's to be expected. We need 1 crystal rose, 1 skull of a truly wicked mortal, and 1 silver cord. Hey, we have that one. Quite rare indeed. Perhaps we'll find these things on our adventures, but until then, there's not much we can do here. Sorry. We'll have to come back when we have everything. Oh, well, let's continue on our way then, Mardek. I'm sure we'll find those reagents somewhere along the way. Right you are, Mariader. Because they're found in each of the temples, basically. And so that's kind of a dead end, because we need those items that we can't really have access to at the moment. So let's go see Old Man Shaman. What's he up to, I wonder? Hopefully he's got a potion ready for me. Oh yes, goblins. So I guess we'll just have to fight our way through a few level 1 goblins and fish and other such things that live here. Or not, just the one. Okay.
Hello again, you, Sir Mardek. Do you require a reminder of the ingredients that I need you to bring or something else?
Oh, right. I didn't put them on my... Stand by. We need 4 water essences. Just doing item management on the fly. Okay, so we got the essences, we got the aquamarine already, we got pixie dust. I feel like that's it. Time to check the quest. Pixie dust, fish scales. Oh, fish scales. Right. Right. Okay. I don't have any fish scales, but you can use my scales. Well, Shaman, we have the ingredients.
You do? Wonderful, wonderful. I'll take those and put them in this cauldron behind me. I'll need now to mix the potion. So bear with me a moment. I'm done. There's enough brew here to last a while, but I'll need to bottle it for you if you wish to take it with you. How many potions would you like?
Well, I think the more the merrier. Sweet 16.
Excessive perhaps, but no matter. It is better to be safe than to be sorry, and there's enough here for far more than what you ask. Drink these potions, and you'll be able to breathe underwater as if it were air for a limited time. This will be sufficient to travel across the bottom of Lake Cure and get into the water temple, which I have heard is not submerged itself, so you'll be able to breathe once you're there. Return to me if you ever run out of potions, and I shall see what I can do about supplying you with more. Now, best of luck to you, young ones.
Thanks, Old Man Shaman. Ah! Alright. I'm gonna save the 5 seconds and just cast Warp. There is something I want to check in on. It's the crash site. You know, when Rohov crashed his UFO. I don't remember if I've shown it to you in Chapter 3 yet, but here we are. It's a bunch of these saucer cultists. Hear us, O saucer gods! We give ourselves up to you. The end is coming. The end is coming! Just you wait and see, you doubters and skeptics. Before the end of the 8 chapters, the world will end. Then you'll see that we were right. It's just like a doomsday cult. Of course they're relying on stuff that doesn't exist. Like Chapter 8. Like Chapter 8. The signs, they're so obvious. First this saucer, then the black saucer over Canonia, the second bigger, more deadly. We have upset the saucer gods and need to appease them lest they destroy our world. Did you know that there are tales, ancient tales, of saucers just like this one and that black one dotting the skies, flying about as if it were? These saucers have been watching us since the dawn of time. They are probably our creators. Just the other day, I was taken up into a saucer just like this one, honest. I ascended out of my bed in a beam of light and met with the saucer gods. They had big eyes and round heads, honest. Actually, I realize this whole silly cult thing is just a load of tosh. Still, it's just a bit of fun, huh? And the ringleader, it's Manfred. Man, and his Earth band. Stop! When the world ends, this door will open and the saucer gods will whisk us away to freedom. You cannot enter. So we can't go visit Rohop's house. Well, room, but house.
Well, I suppose now we'll head on over to Lake Cure.
I'm doing it this way so we enter into the right spot. Nice. Because if you enter in from the left, then you will appear on the other side of the map. And I don't want that. You know what? So, here's where we are at Lake Cure, right? This is where the water temple would be. And you know what? Vern is highly specialized in fighting dark and undead. So, you know what? We're bringing Elwyn back. We're bringing Ellie back. Because she's got her new, brand spanking new, Dolores Dirge. Yes. It basically insta-kills those green soul guys. I realize I have some bones in my inventory and getting rid of them. Nice. Okay. And Ellie's items, right? She's missing an item. Probably because I stopped caring about her at the time. Sure, just hold on to your own brooch. I don't care. Maybe the firebrand, so she can learn something. Yeah, okay. Resist fire, you know how it goes. Okay, that's enough dilly-dallying. So, next time we'll dive into the Lake Cure and to go into the water temple and do some things there. So, until then, ta-ta!